How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video here, or not another video, sorry. Welcome back to another live stream, excuse me. Sorry about that. We are going to be obviously talking more about Scream tonight. And again, sorry about last night. I decided to call it a little early because I was getting a little tired. And I right after I got off the stream, I fell asleep. So I got a little tired last night. So I had to call it a little early. But yeah, I'm back. We're just gonna talk about obviously some Scream, Scream 7 theories and whatnot. And also talk about the Melissa Berrara situation that's been going on. And obviously there's a lot of rumors surrounding that. I don't know if you guys know, but yeah, sorry about me saying sorry about saying that. Welcome to another video. Sorry about that. I meant I'm so used to making videos sometimes, so um we're basically again wait for some people to get in here, but usually nobody pops in until like later, but that's completely fine. Um, so my biggest, so there is a rumor right now. There's a rumor about Scream 7 and obviously Melissa Berrara, if you guys don't know. So Melissa Berrara is supposedly, she's obviously not going to be in Scream 7, right? According to, they fired her and whatnot for that post or whatever. She will not be in Scream 7. Obviously we all know that, but the rumor is right now is that she's supposedly going to be coming back. She's supposedly going to be coming back. Supposedly. It's just a rumor right now, but that it sounds like that's what they want. I don't know if they want her back necessarily. I think that they're trying to get her back, but I think Melissa Berrara, she doesn't want to come back because that situation. So I don't know if you guys also know too that. So yeah, Melissa Berrara is not going to be coming back. Has there been any word? I'm talking about that right now. Actually, you just popped in right as I started talking about it. So the biggest rumor right now is that Melissa Berrara is going to be in Scream 7. That is the rumor as of right now. Of course, it's not 100%, but they are saying that she will be in Scream 7. It's a rumor. And I guess Spyglass or whatever wanted to, I guess, bring her back or something. But I guess she turned him down because of that situation, you know. So yeah, because of the situation that was going on, they turned her down, or she turned it down because they basically fired her for that post. So I don't think that she wanted to. I don't think she wanted to be involved in that. Like she didn't want to be involved because they fired her from the get. Anyways, I mean, so and I wouldn't want to be involved either. So that's basically what's going on right now. There's rumors about Melissa Berrara, possibly coming back. Which I don't think she will come back. I don't think she is going to come back again because Um, I don't think she's gonna come back because number one, that she's not happy with what they did. They basically just fired her over a post. So they fired her over a post. So that's the thing that I don't blame her for that because again, they fired her over a damn Twitter post that she supposedly was she made like a post about Israel or whatever, the incident going on there. But so they fired her for that because but then now they're trying to get her back on board. It's just like, why the hell are you even trying to get her back on board? Like, I would love her back, of course, you know, of course I would love her back. But the thing is, the thing is that you basically fired her and now you're trying to get her back. Like, that makes no sense. So why you're expecting her just to come back? You're expecting her to want to come back now after you just fired her? I mean, no. She's not going to come back. She's not going to want to come back. And I don't blame her for that because if Spyglass would have just left it alone, because again, I'm 50-50 on the whole situation. Like, I'm 50-50 on it. Like, I don't know who's in the right. I don't know who's in the wrong or anything like that. I don't know, again, who's in the wrong or who's in the right. But all I know is that Melissa Berrara, I felt like that was a little kind of wrong, to fire her like that because everyone was wanting to see her in Scream 7, which I thought she was going to be in Scream 7, and Jenna Ortega as well. But Jenna Ortega obviously, is doing other projects right now, so she will not be in Scream 7. So neither one of them will be. So it's very, very interesting, you know. But I don't blame Melissa Barrera for her decision because, like, why are you trying to get her back when you fired her? You know. So I don't blame her for that at all. So I would do the same thing, to be honest with you. If I got fired on the spot over a post that I made, I'm not gonna come back. I'm not gonna come back, especially if you offer me. Doesn't matter the amount of money that you offer me. I'm not gonna come back. I mean, you fired me, like, why would you, like, you know what I mean? So it's just like I'm not gonna sit here and blame. I don't really know how to blame. I kind of blame the studio in a way because again, they fired her for no reason in a way because it was just a post that she made and then she deleted it. So I feel like they did her a little dirty because she was supposed to be in Scream 7 and then Jenna Ortega as well. But then obviously she's doing other projects, so she won't be in the film either. So it's just very interesting, guys. Like, I really don't know what to say about it. Like, I think it's quite frankly ridiculous that they're trying to get her back at this point now after firing her. Like, if Melissa does return, does that mean Jenna will return as well? No, because Jenna Ortega's doing other projects right now. So I don't think Jenna Ortega would return. I don't think that she's going to return. Because again, she's doing other projects right now at the moment, and she's not going to come back either. Especially how they did, Melissa Barrera. I don't think that she's going to come back, even if she wasn't doing projects. I don't know if she would come back still. It depends, I guess, how she feels, about the studio. Um, but I don't think that she would come back necessarily because, again, the way they did, Tara Carpenter, or sorry, Melissa Berrara. So I said Tara Carpenter, sorry. Um, so the way they did Melissa Berrara, I don't think that she'll be willing to come back now. Um, even if she wasn't doing other projects. So I really don't know what else to really like say about like all the people that basically like all these rumors. I found these rumors on Google. I actually Googled Melissa Barrera rumors because I actually saw a video about the whole situation. Um, a title, a name, Melissa Barrera is back supposedly for Scream 7, and then I looked up, the rumors or whatever, and then yeah, she it said that they're trying to get her back for Scream 7, like they're trying to, I guess they're trying to fight for her back, like they're trying to get her back now, especially after firing her. I mean, come on, man, like why are you even trying to get her back after you fired her? Like that doesn't make any sense. So I felt like I feel like they were in the wrong for that, honestly, in a way, because especially for firing her that way, they're definitely in the wrong for that. But I definitely think that there's just no chance that she's gonna be back now. There's just no chance, in my opinion. Because not only did you fire her over a damn post that she deleted, you're trying to fucking bring her back now, like that. Sorry for my language, but that does not make any sense. That's absolutely just stupid in my eyes. So it's just like, why fire her anyways if you're gonna just try to bring her back? That's just my opinion. But I guess everybody's got their own, their own views about the whole situation. Everyone thinks about it differently. And yeah, I mean, I don't think necessarily that. I just think that the studio is in the wrong. That's just my opinion. When Matthew said he doesn't think Stu will return, I think he's just saying that because I think Chris Landon tell him not to say anything to fans. Yeah, that's what I think too. I've been saying that for a while, because Matthew Lillard is actually so yeah, Matthew Lillard is actually following the movie producers and the company, I guess. So that's very, very interesting. Like I was saying, maybe that's proof that he's going to be coming back. Who really knows? How's it going, Perry? Thank you for popping in, man. Hope your day is going good. Thank you for popping in. But yeah, so that's just my opinion on it all. Like my honest opinion. I think that okay, Matthew Lillard um following the producers and whatnot. I think that's a little proof that he's coming back. A little proof. I'm not saying that it's all proof, but it's some of it is proof, in my opinion. So yeah, I definitely think that him following the movie studio and whatnot and the producers, I think that's even more proof, and of course that he's going to lie about it. Of course he's not going to tell the truth because you're not going to just come out and say that you're returning. You know, I would expect him to lie to me about it. I would expect him to, lie, about the whole situation. And because I want to be surprised, when Scream 7 comes, I want to be surprised. I don't want to be um I want to be surprised by it. So I definitely think um that of course he's gonna lie about it. He's gonna lie. He's gonna lie. He's gonna lie about it. Of course. You know, in my opinion, and that's what I would expect him to do. What do you think about the idea of rebooting Scream 1996? I hate it, but what do you think? Um, I don't really want them to reboot it honestly because it's a great film as it is. You know, I don't think anybody needs to remake it. I just feel like if you're gonna remake it, do it your own way and don't copy the same scenes. That's my only problem. Like if they remake it, they may copy the same scenes and whatnot from Scream, from the original. And I don't want to see that. I don't want to see the exact same scenes. I want to see more creativeness. It's more all around, just more. Um, I want to see more creativeness. If they do, but I personally don't want to see it. I personally just don't want to see it because again, um, Scream 1996 is a good film. I don't think it needs to be remade. Personally, it's a good film the way it is. It does not need to be remade, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though. Um, so yeah, it doesn't need to be remade. It just doesn't. And a lot of people feel like it. There's a lot of people out there that to prefer that, but me not. I don't want to see a rehash of 1996. I want to see them do their own thing, like to where they basically do their own thing, have their own characters and whatnot. And of course, there's going to be some kind of role reversal where somebody's going to be playing, a different actor is going to be playing Sydney, and then another actor is going to be playing Dewey, and then another actor is going to be playing, Gail and Randy and whatnot. Um, so it's definitely very, very interesting. Definitely very interesting. I just think that it's very possible that in the future that they will do it because even though I don't want it, it's probably more likely going to happen in the future. Sadly. If Stu does return, what will he wear? A new Ghostface costume, or will you get his old mask back for Scream 7? I think it'll make a lot of sense if they do that for Stu's return. Yeah, I think that Stu is gonna have his old mask. Honestly, I've been saying that as well. Like, I think that Stu should have his old mask. In my personal opinion, that's just my personal opinion. But I mean, everybody's got their own opinion about it. Everybody's got their own, thoughts and whatnot. I think that he should have. I think that he should have his mask from Scream 1996. Personally, um, but that's just my opinion. Um, but a lot of people want to see that, and I do too. I want to see him wear his old mask The mask that he was wearing in 1996. But obviously, it's going to be more dirty and like old. If they do remake Scream 1996, I think it'll be more violent. I think there'll be a bloodier and more gore, and I think it's very similar to. Yeah, I know, and that's one thing people are gonna say that if they do remake Scream 1996, that's exactly what they're gonna say. Like they're gonna say that Scream 1996 or the remake is better than the original, which I don't think that's like it's not gonna be better than the original in my opinion. It's not, you know, and people are gonna say, well, because there's more gore, more blood, more better kills and whatnot. Like, so that's gonna make it better than the original? Like, no. Like, so that's what people are gonna be saying. And I personally don't want to see it. Like, I personally don't want to see that. I want to see them do their own thing. I want to see them. And personally, I don't want a remake from the get go. I don't think we need one because Scream 1996, is a good film the way it is. We don't need a new one. What cast would it be if they reboot? I really don't know, honestly, man. I really don't know. But all I know is that it's going to be definitely a role reversal. So basically, there's going to be a guy playing. So there's going to be a guy playing a different actor playing Sydney, a different actor playing Randy, a different actor playing Gail, Dewey, and whatnot. They're going to have a look-alike of Stu. You're going to have a different actor playing, Stu, and then a different actor playing Billy, which is stupid, dude. Like, it's stupid, in my opinion, because, like, why are you going to remake a movie? Like, why are you going to remake a film that was good the way it was? You know? Like, how are you going to do that? So I just don't really understand. I really don't get it. Like, I don't understand, like, why. And I understand, like, we're definitely going to get a remake in the future. I already know. I could totally see it coming. But as of right now, we do not need a remake. We don't. We don't need a remake. Scream 1996 is a good film. The way it is. We don't need to fucking remake a classic film. Sorry, guys. But if they do a remake of Scream 1996, I think Mary Mercy, the girl who plays Samantha from Asking, she would be a perfect actress to play Sydney. Yeah, but again, I don't want to see a remake of Scream 1996. I just don't. Because then you're looking at another Rob Zombie situation where, you know, you think that he's basically Rob Zombie, what he did, which I don't want to change the subject, but what Rob Zombie did to me, it was absolutely just wrong. Absolutely wrong, in my opinion. He should have never betrayed Billy, or not Billy Loomis, sorry, Dr. Loomis. He should have portrayed Dr. Loomis as a dickhead. He shouldn't have made, Laurie Strode look like a drug addict. He shouldn't have copied the same scenes from 1978. That's just my opinion. And that's what I don't want. If they do remake Scream 1996, I don't want to see that because we basically already seen that story. We don't need to see it again, for a second time. So I don't want to see it personally. I don't want to see him remake. I don't want to see the remake Scream 1996. I just don't. Favorite Ghostface? Um, my favorite Ghostface is Roman. The reason why Roman is my favorite Ghostface is because I feel like he's like the most like realistic one, the smartest one. Um, that's just my opinion personally. I think that he's just the smartest killer, the smartest. Um, he's just the smartest killer, and also he did the killings on his own. So yeah, I think Roman's like the best killer in the franchise. Well, I think, anyways. A lot of people may disagree, but I think I got the perfect direction that they could do a remake of Scream. The perfect directors should be if they do a remake of Scream. The perfect directors should be Nev Campbell and Matthew Lillard. Yeah, I just don't want to see it, dude. Personally, that's just my honest opinion. They wouldn't do it though. Yeah, I don't think they would, but well, I think that they will in the future. But to say like down the line when they're done making the Scream films for a while, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do a remake one way or another. I mean, we saw that with Resurrection. Like after Resurrection, Rob Zombie came out with another. He came out with the remake of Halloween. So, and that was, I would say, 5 years after Resurrection came out. So Resurrection came out 2002, I believe. So yeah, 5 years after. So yeah, 5 years after Rob Zombie made, 5 years after Resurrection, Rob Zombie made, did a remake. Okay, if they do a Scream 1996, remake a Scream 1996, I think they should let's do Survive in this remake. They could say Scream 7. Oh yeah, that would be cool too. But again, I just don't want to see them copy, the same scenes. If they're gonna bring Stu back, cool. But the only thing is that it's gonna be a lookalike or a different actor, which in my opinion will be like really weird, you know, because again, Matthew Lillard is like the best. He did the best job, playing the Stu character. First of all, and then secondly, I just think that I don't know, man. I just like for some reason I just like I don't think that they should, I don't think they should do a remake because again, Scream 1996 is a good film. We just don't need another remake, in my opinion. We just don't. Um, but that's just my honest opinion. I mean, a lot of people may disagree with a lot of that, but I don't think that it's. I just don't think that it's it just shouldn't happen. Especially if they're gonna remake the same, this. rehash the same scenes. Actually, we're getting Spyglass. If you don't know, Radio Silence is actually not going to be making the seventh one. Um, they're making another film, I believe. So they actually stepped down from making Scream 7, which kind of shocked me. Kind of shocked me in a way because I didn't expect them to basically I didn't expect them to step down. I 100% thought they were going to come back, you know. I didn't think that they would step down necessarily. Um, that's just my opinion on that. Like, I just don't think that they would have. I didn't think that they would step down. I thought they were going to be back for another film, like 100%. But then when we heard the news that they were stepping down, I was like, well, maybe this will open the door, for Stu's return, you know? My favorite ghost face will always be Stu Mocker and behavior, the way he killed people and how evil he was and the way he got the people. Yeah, for sure. And I want Stu to return as well. Like, I want him to return. But if we don't get him, I'm going to be so disappointed. I'm going to be disappointed because they basically gave us a whole bunch of gave us clues and whatnot on Scream 5 and Scream 6, you know, and to find out that he's not going to be back if he doesn't return. Let's just say like in the reveal or something. When we see, when they do the unmasking at the end, man, I just don't want to, I really want him to return so bad. But I just don't know if a part of me believes it could happen, but a part of me believes that they're going to do something absolutely just stupid. I don't know what, but no, we got Stu Bacher in the house. How's it going, man? Yep, he is alive. I'm sort of yes or no about a Scream remake, but I do support you to see my friend 100% support you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's just my honest opinion, you know? I'm going to return. Yeah, I hope so. I definitely hope you do, man, because you definitely could save Scream 7. So you definitely should return. But yeah, so that's basically what's been going on, a little bit, hearing all these rumors and whatnot about Melissa Berrara. Um, hearing all the rumors, supposedly she's gonna be back. It's gonna be, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of like, why are you even trying to do that if you fired her? I think if she's back, if Stu's back, they should do a whole Mark Huffman thing from Saul and make two killers, have two killers, one be Stu and another be someone new. Yeah, that's what I was saying. And a lot of people were coming up with a lot of theories about like Charlie Walker and like Jill and whatnot. They think that they're going to return, which I don't believe that they're going to return necessarily because, again, I mean, it's very possible that they could, but I don't think that they will because, again, what my opinion, this is just my opinion, okay? So, my opinion is that if Stu returns, or not Stu, if Jill returns and Charlie, I'm going to admit that I'm wrong about that, because anything can happen in any Scream movie at any time. So yeah, I just think that there's definitely, I don't know if it, I just don't think it's gonna happen personally. That's just my honest opinion. Like, it's a possibility that it could happen, but I don't think it's gonna happen. You know, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just thinking that and just not really. Maybe I am wrong, but I just don't feel like it's gonna happen because again, Charlie Charlie literally got stabbed in the heart. He got stabbed in the heart. Jill got the paddles to the head. So I don't see how she could survive that personally. That's just my opinion. Like I don't know how she could survive that, but no, Jill got the paddles to the head, and Charlie's the one that got stabbed in the heart. So she would basically, if Jill came back, she would be brain dead right now. Like she would be absolutely brain dead, in my opinion. You said a heart. Yeah, yeah. Charlie got stabbed in the heart. Yeah, I think he did, anyways. Um, honest opinion: if they do have Stu Macher return, how cool would it be to see him pretend to be redeemed? Everyone doesn't believe him at the end of the movie. He reveals himself as a killer. Oh man, that would be awesome. Like I was saying, I just want Stu back, you know. And we definitely need, his house. I've been saying that we need his house in the film. We need that, they need to return that 100%. Like, we definitely need it. We need him to return, you know. And if he doesn't return, it's going to be disappointing. It's going to be disappointing because again, in Scream 7 or in Scream 6 and 5, you basically gave us, a lot of clues about him potentially, being the one that killed Dewey. He's the one that attacked Tara and whatnot. And then Scream 6, you gave us clues that he's the one that he's the one that attacked Gale, which I believe. So yeah, I definitely think it's going to be disappointing again if they don't decide to bring him back, because it's just the perfect time right now to bring him back. And they don't do it, it's going to be disappointing. And I just want them to do it. I want them to do it right. I want them to execute it right. I don't want them to ruin it or anything, because again, there's just there's so many clues. So many clues that he's alive still. Like in Scream 3, Scream 4, Scream 5, a lot of people were believing that he was in Scream 3 and Scream 2, so I mean, it's very possible, and especially Scream 5. People say that he got, that he killed Dewey, which I think that's very possible as well. So, I mean, I really don't know what to think about it. I really don't know, I really don't know what to think about it. I really want him to return, so bad, but I just don't really know. I don't really know if it's gonna happen at this point. I feel like it is gonna happen, but I feel like they're gonna do something stupid, But I sure do hope it happens. 100%. What if the cult of Ghostface as could run by Stu like Scream 3's original script? It could also have Angelina and yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's a possibility that Jill and Charlie could come back, and also another killer, to be involved, to be involved with Stu's cult or something, and I was saying that. I was saying that in my last live stream. Well, not last night, but the one before, when we were discussing, Scream, talking about the Scream franchise, talking about Scream 7 and whatnot. We were talking about all that. We were talking about, how basically how Angelina, how Jill, how Charlie, they could all just get together and be in a cult, and Stu's cult, and Stu could be a leader. And I thought that would be a good idea, even though I don't believe Jill or Charlie's alive. I think it would be a cool idea for, a finale. And because they're characters that you thought that were dead, but they're really not. And turns out that they're not, or something, because it's a possibility. I mean, Angelina's the one I don't believe. I don't believe Angelina's dead. I don't believe Angelina's dead at all. So that's the one thing, or that's the one death that I believe, I believe that she could come back. But I don't believe Jill. I don't believe, Charlie. I just don't believe their deaths at all. I don't believe that they're alive personally. I just believe Angelina's alive. But who really knows, right? I mean, Jill and Charlie may very well come back. But even though I don't think so. Why do you think Matthew will say unlikely this to return? Is it because to keep the fans quiet, or is it to keep it a secret? Oh, it's to keep it a secret, 100%. because yeah, you're not gonna sit there and just say that you're gonna return. You're not gonna sit there and just say you're gonna return. Like you're gonna lie about it one way or another. Like so, and that's what I would expect him to do. I would expect him. I would expect him to lie about it. More than anything, because again, Scream 7. I don't want him to just tell us because I want it to be a surprise when he returns. So I don't want him to like tell us or anything like straight up. You know. He never said that he was. He never said that he was never going to return to live. So clearly something is going on. Yeah, I really don't know. I mean, it's kind of a weird situation. I mean, and of course he's going to lie about it if he did say that. I mean, he's not going to straight up say that he's going to return because then that would give away the whole secret. Then you basically ruined your movie, you know. And nobody wants to see. Nobody wants the movie to be ruined because somebody, everybody wants to be surprised. So that's why I'm not really, I'm not surprised, that if he is really in the movie and that he lied about it, I'm not surprised by that because, again, that's what I want. I want him to lie because, again, I want to be surprised. I want it to be a surprise, like when he unmasks or something. It turns out to be him or something like that. Well, that's only gonna people will be pissed if he said that he was gonna return. Of course they'd be happy, but that'd be giving away that'd be giving it away. Oh, okay, I get it. So I think it's gonna be a Spider-Man No Way Home situation for Scream 7. How to get Tobey Maguire a secret. I think they're going to do the same thing with Matthew Lillard. Yeah, I mean, I think it's very possible. And also, you remember when Nev Campbell, when we were speculating about how she could possibly be in, Scream 6, like how it was going to be like a Tobey Maguire situation, well, and the Andrew Garfield situation. Um, well, we turned out to be wrong about that, but I remember we were kind of speculating about that. So maybe that could be the same situation with Stu. But again, of course they're gonna lie about it. Of course, you know, because you want the movie to be a secret. You don't want it, to get ruined. So that's the best part about Scream movies. Good night. I'll be back. Okay, man. Have a good night, man. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. So yeah, that's basically my, just my honest opinion on that all. I personally believe that I personally believe there is a possibility of that happening, you know? I truly believe that. I truly believe that it could be a situation like Tobey Maguire. You know how he said that he wasn't going to be in Spider Man or whatever, and then all of a sudden he just shows up. Like, I mean, it's a possibility, but that could have been just because he wanted it to be a surprise. You know, he didn't want to give it away, which I don't blame him for that because you're basically giving it all away, and I think Andrew Garfield as well had also said that he wasn't going to be in Spider Man, but then he ended up returning. So I think it's all just for so that fans, people watching the movie, could be surprised. That's just my honest opinion on that. Um, so yeah, I mean, I don't blame I don't blame Matthew Lillard if he's lying about it. Hey, that's what I expect him to do. Again, that's what I expect him to do because again, you're basically if he just comes out and straight up says that he's going to be in the film, like you're basically giving it away. You're giving it away. So I just think that I just think that he's in the right. He's definitely in the right. He doesn't want the fans to be. He doesn't want to give it away. He wants them to be surprised, which that's just my opinion. But yeah, there's just so many rumors about Scream 7, as a whole, um so many rumors, so much speculation, which I love speculation. I love speculating, which there's a lot of people out there that don't love speculating, but I do. I love theorizing. I love, speculating on what could happen. Um that's the beauty about screen films, you basically you could, speculate and whatnot, which you could do that with any movie, but when Amber was killed, do you think her family sell the house, or do you think the house will be abandoned? Or do you think the house? Oh yeah, you asked me that before, and I said that it's a possibility that the Amber's house, which was Stu's house, but that was a replica, so I don't really know if it'll be abandoned personally. Because again, if they do add Stu's house again, hopefully they add hopefully they get the real house and not a replica because they get a replica, well, you're basically, it's not the original, so it doesn't really feel right necessarily. Which I wouldn't mind if they did something like that, but it just doesn't feel right, it just doesn't. That's just my honest opinion. Like it doesn't feel right if you do a replica again because I'd much rather see the original house and I would much rather see the original. That's just my personal opinion. It just looks better. Um, doesn't look like a fake ass, replica. It means a lot more, And I think the reason why they couldn't film there is because of COVID, possibly, or maybe just money. I don't know. Maybe the owner just didn't want them to film there, but I think it could have been a little bit of both. COVID, was going strong during that time, still somewhat. So But I don't really know. I don't really know if that was really what it was. I really don't know 100%. Like all I know, maybe it could have been just maybe because the owners, because there is owners that people that live there now, so that's very very possible. But as of right now, I'm just speculating, which I like. I like doing that. I like speculating. Like, there's a lot of people out there that don't like speculating, but I do because it's a lot of fun. But yeah, there is a possibility. There is a possibility that it could have been just the owners because again, COVID. Okay, COVID was going around, but I don't think it was as bad during that time because everyone was getting everybody got their vaccines and whatnot. So I don't think it was that either. Like I don't think that was the reason. I think it could have been. It could have been just the owners. I really don't know, man. I really don't. Um, could have been it just cost too much to film there. It could have been anything really, but um, but yeah, it's definitely a something to really talk about. Something like I know it's not really nothing. Like I really don't really know like why necessarily why they couldn't film there, but again, it could have been because of money and then the owners. So if Stu does return, I think you'll buy his old house off you. Plan his revenge on Sydney and Westbrook. Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Like I think if he does return his they need to bring his old house, like his original house back, not just a replica. Because again, if he returns, that's a good idea. Like he could buy the house, again or something, and like get revenge on Sydney and whatnot. Try to get revenge on Sydney because I know 100%. I know 100% if he does return, I know 100% that he is, I know 100% that he is he's going to get killed by Sydney, you know. And that will be the end, the end of him, but so I definitely don't think I mean, I don't necessarily think that I don't think that he's gonna live or anything, of course. I think he's gonna die, he's gonna get killed. And Sydney's gonna be the one to kill him. So that's just my honest opinion on that. Like that's just my honest opinion. I think that she's gonna kill him once and for all, and that's gonna be it. And possibly she may even burn the house down. I mean, who really knows? But which I would love to see that as an ending as well, like to where maybe she like burns the house down or something. That would be pretty cool as well. I mean, I'd be down for that personally. I mean, So I mean, who really knows, right? I mean, maybe there could be a sequence where Stu gets revealed as the killer, and then she kills him at they get into a big fight or whatever. She ends up killing him. Like, what to say? He unmasked. She's shocked by it, and they fight each other. And then at the end, when she kills him, then what to say? She burns the house down or something. Because I think that's a possibility. I really do believe that if Stu does return, that would be like the perfect ending, like to where if Sydney ends him once and for all, and she burns the house down or something, like after killing him, like that would be a crazy ending, crazy ending. Do you think the owners of the Real Stu household let them film there because they couldn't film in Screen 5? Yeah, they never filmed. Yeah, they didn't film the Screen 5 probably because, again, maybe the owners didn't want them to, film there. Maybe it could have been money, who really knows? But I think that if they offer, let's just say that, because I don't know if they were, if it was just because of money. I don't know anything. Like, all I know is that Stu, or not Stu, all I know is that there's a possibility that the owners didn't want him to film there, which, I really don't blame them for that, but who really knows? But all I know is that if they do film Scream 7 and they do try to go there, I'm pretty sure, fingers crossed, that hopefully they let them, film there, because it'd be a perfect, like I was saying, if Steve returns, we need to have his original house from 1996, like that's what we need. That's what we need 100%. And we don't get that. That's unfortunate, because again, it's his return. You know, if he returns and they have he returns back to his house, but it's a replica. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that, because again, it doesn't really mean as much. But I guess it is what it is. They don't bring it back. I guess it is what it is. And we do get Stu back. That's all that really matters to me, is that we get Stu back. But I want his house to be involved one way or another. Like, so I would be a little disappointed, in that, if we didn't get his house, if we didn't get his house back, or his original, So it's very possible that we could, because again, and I was also talking about that one half of Scream 7 could be in Woodsboro, and then the other half could be in Hollywood, which I was talking about having it, having one half in different cities, like different locations, which I think that's a perfect idea in my opinion. Definitely an idea, something that I want for Scream 7, because again, we've never seen two locations we haven't seen two locations in one film. We always been stuck in like Woodsboro or in one town or something like that, and then Scream 3 is obviously in Hollywood. So we never really had a film where it was like split, like half and half, where we have one half in Woodsboro and then the other half in Hollywood. Which would be, I think that would be pretty cool, personally. That's just my opinion. I think that would be cool, because again, it's something new. It's not the same old thing that we've been getting. Um, so it's definitely something new and fresh that I really, really, something that I would love for sure. You know, um, again, it's something new. It's we got a lot of we got new technology now. We don't got the stuff that we used to, and I don't want to see the same old shit over and over and over when now it's a new generation. I would like to see something different to where, like how cool would that be to have one half like split in half, like one half in Hollywood and the other half in Woodsboro or something like that. Like that would be, I think that would be pretty damn cool. If Stu is the final ghost face after Sidney Prescott kills him, who will take over as killer for the next movie? I really don't know. Personally, I really don't know. That's a really good question. That's something that we're just going to have to wait for, because Scream 7 is not going to be the last Scream film, I don't think. I just think it's going to be the last. I think it's going to be the last, film like of the current timeline that we're in, I think. And then when they make Scream 8, Scream 9 and whatnot, they'll they make Scream 8, Scream 9, they're going to be doing a whole new timeline, I think. They're going to start a whole new timeline, possibly. Um, that's just my opinion because I don't think that Scream 7 is going to be the last. I just don't. I don't think it's going to be the last. I think this is going to be the end. This is going to be the last movie with this. It's going to be the end of this current timeline that we're in. You know, so I think that they're going to move on to a new timeline after when Scream 7, comes out, or when after Scream 7, Scream 8, they're going to move on to a different timeline. So that's just my opinion. Kind of similar to Halloween Ends. A lot of people don't want to see Michael back, but I think they're going to try to do a different timeline. And as long as they do that, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with that at all. I don't. I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with that because again, they're going to do a whole new timeline. So, but yeah, that's just my opinion about the next Scream film after Scream 7. Like, I definitely believe that there's a possibility that they're going to start a whole new timeline, possibly with new characters who really know. I mean, because Melissa Berrara, obviously, I don't really know if she will come back now after what they did to her, after what they did to her character and whatnot, or after what they did to after they fired her. Excuse me. So I don't think that she's gonna come back personally because I feel like unless it was another company, different directors, different producers, or whatnot, I think that's really the only way. But I just don't understand why are you even gonna fire her and then try to get her back after you fired her? I don't really understand that. I don't understand that mentality at all. I don't get it personally. I think that's kind of stupid because again, you basically fired her. You fired her over a damn post that she, on Twitter, you know, and then she deleted it. She deleted that post like right after, right after she posted it, she deleted it. So I really don't understand why are you even trying to bring her back now, like after firing her. I mean, you fired her, right? So why the hell are you even trying to pull for her to come back? You know? So that, I mean, that's just my opinion. Melissa Berrara, in my opinion, she got done dirty. In my opinion, that's just my honest opinion. I think she got done dirty, and it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate because, again, she made a post on Twitter, but she deleted it. She deleted it right after she posted it. So I really don't see I don't really see the problem there. Like, I don't really see the issue. I mean, if they were offended by it or something, that's one thing. But to fire somebody after they deleted a post, after posting something about the Israel situation, and then deleting it, I don't really understand why you're even firing her for. You know, to me that's kind of stupid and dumb. But and it's stupid also now that you're trying to bring her back. You're trying to pull for her to come back, like you didn't do nothing. Like, that's BS. That's BS. If you were gonna if you're gonna pull for her to come back, then why the hell did you fire her from the get go? Like, that's just my opinion. So if you're gonna just try to bring her back anyways, I don't really see the point. I didn't really see the point of even firing her. Like, that's just my honest opinion. Um, but yeah, man, it's just it's a weird situation. It's a weird situation, and I don't know if she's gonna be back personally now. I don't know. Nev Campbell, okay. The whole Nev Campbell situation was stupid as well, about the money and whatnot, because it was stupid. But now you got Melissa Berrera getting fired, like over a damn post that, again, she deleted it, so it really didn't make a difference. I feel really bad for her, I really do. I really do, because, again, she was supposed to be in Scream 7, and then she got fired. She got fired from Scream 7 because of a stupid fucking post. Who really cares? If she deleted it, who really cares? That's just my opinion. But then, after you do it and then you just try to bring her back, like that's stupid, in my opinion. And I feel like it's stupid because at that point you might as well just shouldn't have fired her then, if you're just going to try to bring her back anyways. So now you're expecting her to want to come back now? No, she's fucking pissed. She's mad probably at you. She probably doesn't want to come back now. Fuck that. Sorry for my language, but she ain't gonna want to come back now after you fired her. So I find it to be absolutely stupid and dumb that they're even trying to pull her back into the film now after firing her. I don't have a problem with Sam Carpenter. I love that character. I love Melissa Berrera. I feel bad for her. But at this point, after you fire somebody, you don't try to bring them back. After firing them, You just don't try to bring them back like that, you know, in my opinion. And then expect them to, you know, expect them to want to come back after that. Like, no. Like, no, she's not happy about that shit, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure she's fucking pissed about that situation. She's pissed at the director, she's pissed at the studio, probably. Which I don't blame her because again, she's probably thinking like, why are these motherfuckers trying to bring me back now? Why are they trying to bring me back after they fired me? You know, that's probably what she's thinking, and I'll probably be thinking the same thing. To be honest with you, because I think the situation's absolutely stupid. And again, after the whole Nev Campbell shit happened, you know, with the money, you know, that really pissed me off as well. It pissed a lot of others off, which now Paramount is not involved anymore. It's actually Spyglass, which I'm glad that Paramount. Well, I think Paramount may be the distributor still, but I'm not 100%. Um, I don't know if they're two separate companies, but I'm gonna have to take a look at that real fast because again, I really don't know if they're two different companies. I'm gonna look. Yeah, because I really don't know 100% if they're the same company or different company. So I gotta look it up real fast because I'm not 100%. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to look real fast, you know, because again, I really don't know who the distributor is. Well, I don't know if they're still I don't know if they're still involved one way. I don't know if it's the same company or what. I don't know if they're distributors of, but I really don't know. I think they may be. Um, yeah, I really don't know, man. I really don't. Um, because it doesn't say anywhere on here, like at all, like if there's any if Paramount is still involved, but Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to make sure because I don't really know like if they're totally different. Okay, so Paramount, yeah, Paramount is a distributor of Spyglass. So, yeah, so I was right. So, yeah, they're a distributor of Spyglass. But still, I mean, even if, a lot of people were also saying that the whole Nev Campbell shit was fake, which I don't believe it was fake at all. I don't think that she would lie about anything like that personally. That's just my honest opinion. I don't think that she's going to lie about anything like that. So, I don't think that was fake at all. But I think that they're offering her probably, what she deserves, from Scream 6. Like, they're probably giving her what she deserves and what she's worth. Like, so that's probably why well, right now it's a rumor. It's a rumor that she's going to be back, but I think that she's going to be back personally. I've been saying that. That's just my prediction. Um, but obviously that's the movie studio. The movie studio has control basically of all the money. Who gets they're basically in control of all the damn money and all that. So like, so Paramount or Nev Campbell, Nev Campbell, she didn't. Paramount didn't pay her the amount that she deserved. What she didn't get paid what she was worth. Basically, is what I'm saying. Like even after doing 5 Scream films, you know, like she didn't get paid what she was worth. So, like, I don't know. That's a rumor right now. Of course, they're saying that she could be back. Personally, like, I personally believe she could. Again, I'm not saying that she will or anything. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. Because it's certainly not confirmed or anything like that. It's just speculation at this point. All we could do is speculate about it and say that she's going to be back. I just think she will because, again, you don't have any other story to tell. All you really got is all you got. You don't got any final girls. You don't got Sam. You don't got Tara involved in the film. So that's why I believe that. That's why I believe. Why I truly believe that she's going to be back. Because again, I know it's just a rumor. A lot of people are probably going to call me crazy for, saying anything like that. But that's just my opinion. Because again, they basically got no other final girls. They don't got any other final girls, in the film. So what are you going to really do at that point? You're going to have to give, Sydney or Nev Campbell what she's worth. Give her all that money that you owed her, for Scream 6. And then there you go. So, I mean, that's just what I believe. I mean, because again, you don't have any final girls in the film. You just don't. So the only final girl you really only have is Nev Campbell and Sydney. So what are the chances Randy made another video and that does it reveal Sue is alive at night if Randy's sister has the video? And is there a chance that she could have? The video. Oh yeah, Martha. Yeah, she could definitely have the video for sure. And I was also saying that as well. Maybe she's got more like, maybe she's got more tapes that we don't know about. Like, it's a possibility for sure. And I don't know if you know this, but I believe that Randy knew that Stu was alive like the whole time. Like, that's just my honest opinion. I think that he knew all along that he was alive, just like Dewey. Dewey knew. Dewey knew that Stu was alive. I think because he was speaking on Stu in the present tense, and then Randy, I think he knew as well because he made it. I just think he knew that maybe that's what the tape was about. You know, or maybe he's got more tapes like out there revealing, revealing that Stu's alive. Who really knows? And maybe Martha's got more tapes, but who really knows? I guess we'll have to find out, right? I mean, and I've always been saying that I want Randy to return. I want to see him back in the film, but honestly, he's not going to come back at this point because obviously he's dead. He's not going to come back, sadly. But if he does come back, it's only going to be through a video, videotape or and whatnot. Maybe that we see more pictures, um, but yeah, we're definitely not gonna see him physically in the film. Sadly, I wish that Wes Craven and them would have changed their mind on killing his character off. Because again, I feel like it was kind of stupid. I didn't feel like it was stupid, but I felt like it was a bad decision because the Randy character didn't really get that much time to shine as much. He basically um basically what I'm saying is that he didn't really get as much time, because he was only one screen film, and then he died in Scream 2. So he didn't really get as much time like that. He didn't get any time. You know, he died in Scream 2 and whatnot. And then everyone was expecting him. I was hoping that he would be in Scream 3. But he got killed in Scream 2, just like that. And I didn't expect him to die that soon. I didn't expect him to die that soon. I was thinking that he was going to be at least in Scream 3 and even 4, But then I turned out to be wrong about that, of course, and sadly. But yeah, I just feel like deserves so much damn love. To me, Randy was an OG character. I don't think I think he's a part of the OGs. Like he's up there with Sydney, he's up there with Gail, he's up there um with Dewey. So I think he's like a fourth. He's definitely like a fourth, like OG character to me. Like that's just my opinion, and I just don't feel like he should have died that soon. Especially, I mean, if you're gonna kill him off, you should have waited until like 3 or something like that. But I guess it is what it is. They did it. It was a bad decision on their part, but they decided to do it, and yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because I wanted to see him live longer, to see what would happen. But I guess it is what it is, right? But I don't rule out um again more videotapes and whatnot. I don't rule any of that out. I don't. Um because I do believe I'm theorizing just a little bit like you were kind of. I do believe that Martha has a lot more tapes that we don't know about. You know, I think there is a lot more tapes for sure. Um, and we could definitely see it. We could definitely see it in Scream 7. Who really knows? Because there is rumors. Obviously, the actor who played Martha Meeks said that she wants to come back, or that she would be willing to come back for Scream 7. So, I mean, it's very possible that we could get more, tapes or something like that. Um, because again, we haven't seen any tapes like that since Scream 3. With Scream 3, that was the last time that was the only film we saw tapes. But we haven't got. I mean, we got some Easter eggs in Scream 5, like we got some pictures and whatnot, but we haven't seen any tapes since Scream 3, and obviously we only got pictures of him in Scream 5. So yeah, it's just crazy. It's an interesting theory. I definitely think it's possible though, because again, she's the only one that would have all Randy stuff. So I definitely think that she could have she could have it. It's very possible. I think Stu killed Randy and do that. That's what I was saying too, because Miss Loomis was all saying that she was the one that killed him. But realistically, a girl's not gonna be able to throw a man around, And the same with Dewey's death. It seemed like a man, killing him. So I definitely think that's possible. Maybe Stu wanted to get revenge on Randy, and then also on Dewey, because he tried to kill Dewey in 1996, but then he didn't get the job done. But now he finally got the job done. So yeah, I definitely think it's very possible. I definitely think it's definitely a possibility for sure. It's definitely. I mean, I don't rule it out at all, because again, a lot of people were saying that he could have killed Randy, which I believe is possible, because again, Miss Loomis said that she killed Randy, but obviously that could be all a lie. Maybe she didn't, because again, she's a girl and she can't. Nothing against girls, but I personally don't think girls are able to do as much stuff as men can do. Like, you know, they're not really as strong as. I don't think they're as strong, personally. And nothing against girls again. Of course, I love girls. You guys know. You gotta love them girls, but they're not as strong as as men. They're just not. Men are going to be able to manhandle. Men could do a lot more than girls. Like men have a lot more adrenaline than girls. In my opinion, I mean, there's a lot of girls out there that are strong that could again legitimately beat a man's ass, which I do believe that there is girls out there that could do that, like, but I just don't think that a girl like Miss Loomis, as small as she is and as big as Randy is, I don't think that she's gonna be able to throw him around like that, like a rag doll, you know. So that's why I think it's a possibility, that Stu could have done it because again, it's just I just think it's a possibility. So yeah, I do agree with you on that. I think it's a possibility. Same with Dewey. I think he definitely killed Dewey. I never thought about the Randy situation until I realized that he was basically getting ragdoll, and didn't really believe that a girl was going to be able to manhandle a man. You know, I didn't believe that at all. So, but yeah, I definitely think it's very possible. Definitely think it's possible for sure. Yeah, in Scream 2, when Ghostface killed Hallie, Sydney's roommate, and that scene when we see Ghostface chase Sydney, if you look very close, you can see you can see a woman in the back side. Oh, yeah, you can see a woman. Yeah, yeah. I mean that scene in particular could have been Miss Loomis, but I'm talking about the Randy scene. When Randy gets killed. You know, like you were saying, you believe that Stu killed Randy, and I do too. In a way, like I definitely do. I think it's possible. But yeah, I definitely think that Miss Loomis. Yeah, Miss Loomis was probably the one that chased Sydney. She was the one that killed, her roommate. I think, but because again, that yeah, for sure, I agree with that. But then again, I don't really think so because, well, I mean that's very well. Actually, no, because after that scene, we see the killer again. Obviously, he had a mask, and it's obviously Mickey or whatever. But who really knows? But yeah, I definitely agree with that. Yeah, I mean, Scream 2 after Hallie is killed, the killer chases at news, and you look closely, you could see a woman's eyes through a ghost face. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, because you could just tell. You could definitely tell. You know. But yeah, there's definitely. I think there's a possibility of that. Definitely a possibility of that. But yeah, I don't know if you remember too. And Scream 2, they were gonna actually make Sydney's roommate and Derek the killers originally. I believe. And I wish they would have did that personally, but hey, I guess it is what it is. Scream 2 to me is still a good film. I mean, I really don't got a problem with it, but yeah, man, like there's just so many clues. Like a lot of people believe he was in Scream, a lot of people believe he was in Scream 3 as well, which I definitely think that's a possibility as well, I definitely do. It's definitely a plausible, theory to have. Um, Even though I do 100% believe that Angelina obviously was in one of those scenes. Like, so I guess who really knows, right? I guess who really knows? I am. And also, people were talking about Scream 4, like him possibly being in there too. So, I mean, there's just so many clues, you know? That's why I feel like if they don't bring him back in Scream 7, it's going to be a massive disappointment. Because, I mean, I'm not necessarily saying that it's not going to happen or anything like that. But what I am saying is that, I don't, well, I truly don't believe it will happen personally if they don't bring him back in this film because this is the best opportunity, I think, to do it, you know? And if you don't do it, it's a missed opportunity. So I don't know if they're gonna ever. I don't think they're gonna. I personally don't believe they're gonna bring him back if they. That's just my honest opinion. The only way they're gonna bring him back, I think, is if they do a TV series or something. You know, that's it. But and a lot of other people are talking about that as well. Maybe him returning into TV series, but I really don't want to see him in the TV series because it's really not. It's not. It doesn't really mean as much as a real film. Personally, I mean, it really doesn't. I mean, it doesn't really mean as much because a TV series is a TV series, and it doesn't mean as much. Doesn't mean as much as a real, actual like official film. Like, so I just don't really. I don't know. I personally don't believe. I personally don't believe that. Um, I personally don't believe that it means as much because again, it's a TV series. It's not an official film or anything. It's just a TV series. So that's what I'm saying. It just wouldn't feel right if they decided, at the last minute that they were gonna, have him return in the TV series instead. I don't think that really makes us. I don't think that makes any sense, like at all. Like it doesn't, in my opinion. Um, that's just my opinion. You know, they need to bring him back in the real film because the thing I'm worried about if they bring him back into the TV series, they're gonna have like a look-alike, which I don't want that. I don't want to see that. Like I don't want to see a look-alike play Stu. I don't want to see a look-alike in Scream 7. I want to see Matthew Lillard. That's who I want to see. I want to see Matthew Lillard. Nobody wants to see a look-alike. Absolutely nobody wants to see a look-alike. I'm sorry, like nobody does. Nobody wants to see. Nobody wants to see a fucking look-alike. Sorry for my language, but if they don't bring Matthew Lillard back, that's going to be a big mistake. Which I'm not saying that. I'm not saying again that they're. I'm not saying that they are going to have a look-alike, but or just like another actor or something. But I just don't want that. Like I'm just saying, I don't want that to happen because we need Matthew Lillard back to play the role because nobody does it better than him. So I think that would be absolutely stupid to have like some kind of like another actor or something like that playing him. Like we just can't have that, man. We just can't. We got to have the real actor. We got to have we got to have Matthew Lillard, the real deal, And that's my ultimate worry. My ultimate worry as a warrior. Sorry. That's my ultimate worry that they're gonna, if they do something to where Stu returns in the TV series, that they're gonna have some kind of like lookalike or something. Which I just don't want to see that. Like I just don't. I don't want to see it. I don't. I don't want to see it. I don't want to. I don't want to have another actor play the role of Stu. We want to see Stu Matthew Lillard come back. Nobody wants to see another actor play Stu. Like, so that's kind of like my word. Kind of similar to how I want Mark Kincaid to return. But how I feel like, I was saying that if they have a different actor playing Patrick Dempsey, that would be a big mistake. And it would be. Because again, Patrick Dempsey is Mark Kincaid. You can't have another actor play him or anything. That'd be stupid. So that's what I'm saying. Like you just can't have another actor playing. You gotta get Matthew Lillard, or you gotta get Patrick Dempsey back. You gotta get Matthew Lillard back to play Stu. You can't have no damn lookalike or no damn other actor playing him. You just can't, because if you do that, then you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose me. I'm sorry. You just are. You're not gonna make any fans happy. I'm not gonna be happy. Nobody's gonna be happy about that. You know, a lot of people will probably walk out of the theater at that point. If it's not Matthew Lillard and it's some some other actor playing him, like, I mean, I don't think they're gonna do that, but I'm just trying to give you guys like things that I don't want, basically. That makes sense. Not saying that's gonna happen. Definitely not gonna happen, I don't think. But the whole Patrick Dempsey thing, like I was saying, like you just can't have another actor playing, because Patrick Dempsey is Mark Kincaid. And again, if you bring another actor into play him, then it isn't Mark Kincaid, in my opinion. You know, because it's basically another actor. So that's what I'm saying. They need to get Patrick Dempsey back. They need to get Matthew Lillard back. You know, they need to get Matthew Lillard back to play Stu, which I do believe they will, and I think that they are. Well, I hope they are, anyways, because Matthew Lillard is friends with them on Twitter. But and that could be like a clue that he's in the film, but who really knows? Um, but yeah, like Patrick Dempsey, he's got to be back, like he's got to be the one to be, to play Mark Kincaid again, like, because again, if you have another actor playing him, you're gonna lose me, you're gonna lose everyone. I'm gonna walk out of the theater. Everyone's gonna be pissed. Everyone else will probably walk out of the theater as well. Like, I'm not. I don't want that to happen. I don't. I want the real. I want Patrick Dempsey back. You know. So that's just my opinion on that. But I mean, Patrick Dempsey, to me, if you give him the right amount of money, if you ask him what he's doing, I'm pretty sure he will come back. I'm pretty sure, because he was supposed to come back in Scream 4. If you guys don't remember, he was supposed to come back in Scream 4 to do. He was supposed to play Mark Kincaid again. But obviously he was doing other projects during that time, so we didn't see him again. So that's why he didn't. That's why he turned it down, because of that, because he was doing other like projects. So that's the reason why he turned it down. That's why he turned it down, was because of that. Because he was doing other projects, but he was supposed to be in Scream 4. I don't know if you guys know that, but he was supposed to be in Scream 4. He was supposed to be. So, yeah, that's very interesting. I mean, Wes Craven tried to, pull for him to come back, but then he was doing other projects during that time. So, which is very interesting that he was going to be in Scream 4. It could have happened if he wasn't doing other projects, but anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna hop off of here. I have been going for a couple hours at least. I know it wasn't that long again. We're actually hitting the 2-minute mark, but I am getting a little sleepy again. I am getting to, relaxation mode. Um, at this point, and I know that I wasn't on that long again. Sorry about that, y'all, but I'm just kind of getting a little tired again. Kind of getting to that relaxation mode. Um, but yeah, man, I think I'm gonna get off of here. I hope you guys, enjoyed this stream tonight. Thank you, Perry. Thank you, Mr. Insensitive, I believe his name is, and Scott Walker. Um, I appreciate you guys, for popping in. You know, it's much appreciated. I'm just getting so tired right now. I'm getting a little sleepy, and I have been going. I've been going for a little bit. I haven't been. I know I haven't been on here all that long, but I don't want to fall asleep on you guys. I don't. Um, so that's the reason why I'm gonna call the night here. Thank you, like I was saying, to everyone. Thank you to everyone that came. I know last night I had to end it early. I mean, it's not really that early. I mean, we're hitting the 2 minute mark, so I mean that's not all that bad if you really think about it. Um, but yeah, guys, I am just getting a little tired, and the reason why I'm so tired during this time, like so early, like when I start doing my stream, right, I get so tired because my sleep schedule, right? My sleep schedule, I'm on track again. I'm waking up way earlier now. Um, so that's the main reason why I get tired. Like especially when I schedule my streams and whatnot, because I'm actually getting up a lot earlier um now. So it's that's why I've been getting a little tired in a way because of that reasoning alone. Because I've been basically getting on track, back on track in a way. Um, so yeah, that's the main reason why the main reason, like why I that's the reason why I'm kind of getting sleepy, early on. And I know it's not. I haven't been on all that long. I understand. Again, I apologize for that, guys, but I do got to get off here. I am getting really, really tired. Get into relaxation mode. So I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream tonight. Thank you for those of you that popped in to say hello and theorize about Scream, because I love doing that. I love theorizing about Scream and whatnot. You know, it was definitely a lot of fun. To speculate and theorize a little bit. And I know the stream wasn't that long again. Again, I apologize for that. I mean, we've been going for a little bit. I mean, we've been going for at least a few hours already, which I mean that's not all that bad if you really think about it. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Thank you, Scott Walker. Thank you, um, Perry, Mr. Insensitive. Thank you guys again for popping in. Oh, and also Stu. Stu popped in, but he didn't really say anything after after the stream was over, sadly. Or he didn't say anything ever since. He just said what's up, and that's it. No. So thank you, Stu, for popping in. And yeah, he didn't say much at all. He only said what's up. So, but yeah, it's all right, man. I still appreciate everyone for popping in. Thank you, like I said, Scott Walker. Thank you, Stu. And thank you, Mr. Insensitive. And Perry. I appreciate you guys for popping in. Be sure to hit the like button as always. And for those of you that didn't get to pop in or anything like that, be sure to watch the replay. And also hit the like button as well, because I always love it. It helps me out. It helps the channel out if you guys hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. For those of you obviously that ain't subscribed, it would help a lot, So anyways, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you guys, for popping in. It was a great stream. I had a lot of fun. I know I didn't go for all that long, but I am getting tired. I am getting into relaxation mode. So I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Hopefully, like I was saying, hopefully you guys have a good night rest tonight. And yeah, so I'll see you probably. Be sure to look out for my stream on Christmas Eve at night. We're going to be doing a Christmas Eve night stream. And also a stream on Christmas Day at nighttime. So again, be sure to watch out for that as always. And again, I'll see you guys then. I'll be making more content until then, but you guys already know. Yeah, you guys already probably know. I'm going to be making a lot more. There's more content on the way, more videos, like always, So anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and see you all on Christmas Eve. Peace out, y'all.